Hello everybody, getting ready to do lesson 5.3 of Algebra 1, multi-step inequalities. This will be part 1. If you want part 2, part 3, email me here and I'll get those out to you. 5.3 part 1, multi-step inequalities. Here is your standard, and we have a class worksheet of 32 points, and we have a notebook guide of 10 points. Teachers, here is your bell work. For this lesson here, I would give your students about 5 minutes. Okay, solve the inequality, graph your solution, same thing down here. So for number 1, here is your solution. Is x greater than or equal to 37.5? There's your plot there. It's a perfect inequality with a partial equal sign. And then number 2, would be our solution y is less than or equal to 45. We multiply through by negative 45, so we have a change of direction here of the sign. And then here is the plot for this solution. You've solved one-step inequalities. You will solve multi-step inequalities, so you can compare animal habitats. So the steps for solving two-step and multi-step equation must be applied to linear inequalities. For inequalities, be sure to reverse the inequality symbol when multiplying or dividing a number. So example 1, solve a two-step inequality. Solve this inequality here. Graph your solution. Here's your plot right here. So write original inequality and then add 7 to both sides. We get rid of 7, add 7 over here. Divide each side by 3, and then we get x is less than 5. So this would be here, x less than 5. Depending on how you denominate your number line here, you can add hash marks if you want. The solutions are all real numbers, less than 5. Check by substituting number less than 5 in original inequality, and there it is. And then here is your check here. Negative 7 is less than 8. Okay. All right, our guided practice here. Solve the inequality, graph your solution. So we have this here. Graph it. And then on this, this is your number line here. Students, this is your number line down here as well. Solve the inequality, graph your solution. So our guided practice here. Solve this. 2x less than or equal to 28. And then we solve for x. X is less than or equal to 14. And then the graph for that is a perfect inequality, so it'll be a solid circle for that. So it'll be less than or equal to 14. Okay, example 2, solve a multi-step. Solve a negative 0.6 times this quantity here, less than or equal to 15. So write original inequality, and then distributive property. Now we're going to multiply through here. 0.6 times x, and then 0.6 times negative 5. We get 0.6x plus 3. Negative times negative is positive. And then subtract 3 from both sides, and we get this 0.6x is less than or equal to 12. Then we divide through by a negative 0.6. So now our sign changes, our sign direction changes because of this negative here. X is greater than or equal to negative 20. And that's that. Okay, into our next guided practice here. Students, this is you. Solve the inequality, graph your solution here. We're going to do this right now. Okay, solve the inequality, graph your solution. Here is our original inequality. Negative 1/4 p. We're going to distribute our multiplication through our parentheses here. Negative 1/4 p plus 3. Negative times negative equals positive is greater than or equal to negative 2. And then we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. We get this now as greater than negative 5. Now we're going to multiply through by the negative number, and we get p is less than 20. We have a sign change here because we multiplied through by a negative number. And that was lesson 5.3 part 1. If you want part 2, part 3, email me here. For these other materials as well, you can do the same. Thank you very much.